What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you optimized settings for Halo Infinite. The game just came out today at the time of me filming this, but I've been using the past 4 to 5 hours just going into Academy, loading up a map, disabling bots, and I did this on multiple maps, went through every single setting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link to this, or to a bunch of these comparison images in the description that compares each setting, just so you guys can see some of the work that I did. But right now I'm just gonna go through these settings right here. So you're gonna want to start off clicking on quality and then selecting the ultra preset, and then just go through it and turn down some of these settings, like turn ambient occlusion from ultra to high, geometry ultra to high. Depth of field is subjective, but I personally don't like it, so I leave it off. Shadows to high, lighting quality low, volumetric fog low, cloud quality low, effects quality high, terrain quality low. And then for sharpness, at 1440p at least, you're going to want to leave this at 30, and you're going to leave this at high at 1440p. If you're playing at 4K, you can turn anti-aliasing down to low. You don't need it. And you can turn sharpening down a little bit too, probably. But I only tested this at 1440p. So these are optimized settings, which to me basically means the lowest you can take these settings down, where they'll basically look identical to the ultra preset. So ambient occlusion high looks almost identical to ultra. But there is some, you can do this to a further extent. It won't look identical to the ultra preset, but it will look pretty good still. So the few other changes you'd want to make if you need a little bit more performance, or if you don't mind slightly downgraded visuals, is turning ambient occlusion down to low, turning reflections down to high, and then effects quality down to medium. So these three settings right here don't change the visuals too much from ultra, but it will give you a little bit of a boost to performance. Make sure you restart your game after applying these settings, because some of them may require that. Now let's get on to competitive visibility settings. So you can use all low, or you can use one of my optimized presets, but for visibility, I'm sorry, I'm reading the settings I wrote down off this list, so if I'm talking slow and stuttering, it's because I'm trying to find it in this menu and stuff. Geometry, you want that at low. It'll make distance, shadows, and stuff disappear. Volumetric fog, you're going to want that off, because, well, fog would just get in the way, obviously. Dynamic wind, you don't need that on, you would want that off. Ground cover quality, you'd want that off. It'll take away some foliage and stuff. Flocking quality, you don't want any birds or stuff getting in your way. They don't really get in your way, but it is a visibility thing, so might as well disable it to get some extra performance. Not something you really notice. Blur, I'd recommend turning that down. Screen shake, if your screen's shaking, it's harder to see people. Really, a lot of these things you'd want to turn down, because you don't want it obscuring your vision. So that's it for the optimized settings. I'm gonna leave a link to this stuff over here, but right now I'm using the balance optimized preset versus the ultra in this comparison. So the balance was the second preset I saw you, so the one that had ambient occlusion at low instead of high. So as you can see, as I go back and forth, there's not much of a difference, yet the FPS is better, and it'll be even better assuming you're not in like a world all by yourself and there's absolutely no bots or anything. If you're in a public match, the difference will be even higher. But yeah, the difference is very, very small, and it'll be even smaller if you use the the max optimized preset. That's what I call it. So that's it for the video. It was a quick one. Peace out.